Gold just printed a powerful bearish candle, but this is exactly where most traders get trapped before the next major move. Right now, smart money is already positioning while retail traders are still reacting. In this breakdown, I'll show you what's really driving gold and the key levels you need to watch this week. If you trade gold seriously, stay until the end. This is how you stay ahead of the market. Macro outlook, 3 key forces driving gold. Force number 1, US dollar dynamics, or DXY. The US dollar remains the most important counterforce to gold. Understanding its next move is critical for gold traders. DXY technical breakdown. Starting with the weekly chart, the US dollar index DXY remains above its long-term bullish trendline. After spending more than a year consolidating between the 96 to 100 range, DXY finally closed above the key 100 level this week, exactly as we projected in last week's analysis. Looking ahead, we expect DXY to continue advancing toward the 101.5 resistance area. A temporary pullback or consolidation may occur around that level before the index attempts a breakout toward the next major resistance zone at 103 to 104. On the daily chart, after several failed attempts to break above the 100 to 100.4 resistance zone, DXY has finally achieved a successful breakout and secured a daily close above this important level. The final trading session of the week formed a bearish pin bar near the 101 resistance area. However, the selling pressure represented by this candle remains relatively weak compared to the strength of the previous 2 bullish candles. This suggests that the current decline is more likely a technical pullback rather than the beginning of a larger bearish reversal. The probability of a false breakout and a sustained move lower remains relatively low. This rally also looks very different from previous advances. Bullish candles have been consistently stronger than bearish ones, while every wave of selling pressure has been fully absorbed by buyers, allowing price to push higher afterward. Based on this price action, DXY is likely to continue consolidating before moving higher to test the 101 and 101.5 resistance levels, with the potential to extend toward 103 in the coming weeks. Traders should note that a retest of the 100 support level remains possible before the next bullish leg begins. We accurately anticipated the early bullish move on DXY from the very first bullish H1 candles. That signal later developed into a strong DXY rally and triggered gold's sharp decline from the 4750 region down toward 4000. DXY remains bullish. However, if DXY fails to hold above 100, gold could still experience short-term rebound rallies. Here's the catch. DXY's next move won't just impact gold, it could rewrite the short-term trading landscape entirely. The dollar is where gold reacts first, but geopolitics remains the deeper force behind gold. Force number 2, geopolitical risks. While DXY drives short-term moves, geopolitics remain the deeper structural force supporting gold's long-term strength. The tensions between the US, Israel, and Iran are currently under a ceasefire for negotiations, but no official agreement has been signed yet. Any unexpected escalation could quickly reignite safe haven demand and trigger a sharp rally in gold. Meanwhile, Russia-Ukraine peace talks have shown some progress, but no concrete resolution has been reached. While geopolitical tensions continue to provide a long-term floor for gold, they are currently not strong enough to offset the short-term pressure coming from a stronger dollar and institutional selling. Now let's look behind the charts at the institutional flows shaping gold's next move. Finally, institutional activity. This is where the next major move often begins. While retail traders often react to price action, institutional flows tend to position ahead of major market shifts. After a prolonged period of selling, SPDR Gold Trust purchased a total of 7 tons of gold last week, signaling that institutional investors are expecting a potential recovery in gold prices in the near term. However, the current selling pressure in the gold market remains extremely strong. At the same time, DXY is likely to continue its bullish momentum and could strengthen significantly in the coming weeks. As a result, any recovery in gold may be limited and short-lived. If bearish pressure continues to dominate, institutional buyers could face increasing downside risk, and there is a possibility that some of these positions may be closed at a loss in the coming weeks if market conditions deteriorate further. When institutional capital starts rotating at this scale, the market is usually preparing for a larger move ahead. This shift isn't random. It's driven by a clear alignment of dollar dynamics, geopolitical risk, and institutional positioning. So macro is setting the stage, but the real confirmation comes from price. Let's go into the charts. Gold technical analysis. First, congratulations to everyone who followed last week's analysis and executed the sell setup around 4370 to 4400. Those positions are now delivering more than 2,500 pips so far. We also highlighted the major resistance zone around 5,000 well before the market reacted. Many of these high probability levels were shared in advance with our Telegram community before the move even started. We track the market in real time, focusing only on the moves that actually matter. Let's break down the charts across multiple timeframes: weekly, daily, and H4. Step by step, here's what the market is really showing. Starting with the weekly chart. Following last week's bullish pin bar rejection candle, gold rallied into the 4400 resistance zone and then reversed lower exactly as we anticipated in our previous forecast. This week, gold closed with a strong bearish pin bar signaling significant selling pressure and weakening bullish momentum. Based on current market structure, gold is expected to continue declining toward the major support zones at 4,000 and 3,900 during the coming week. The market will likely wait for further direction from DXY before determining its next major move. However, with DXY expected to continue strengthening next week and potentially enter a more aggressive bullish phase in the near future, the risk of gold breaking below 3,900 remains elevated. If that breakdown occurs, gold could extend its decline toward deeper support zones around 3,700 and even 3,500 before a meaningful recovery can develop. Moving down to the daily, the clearest window into gold's next move. After staging a solid recovery from the 4,000 support zone, gold has once again come under heavy selling pressure after reaching the 4,400 resistance area. The market has printed 3 consecutive strong bearish candles, highlighting the dominance of sellers and confirming the rejection from resistance. With this price action, gold is likely to continue moving lower toward the 4,000 and 3,900 support levels next week. If the market closes decisively below 3,900, the bearish trend could accelerate, opening the door for a deeper decline toward 3,700 and potentially even lower before buyers can regain control. Now let's move to the H4 chart, where traders can focus on timing and execution. On the H4 timeframe, the bearish trend remains dominant. Gold is currently staging a modest rebound from the key support zone around 4,100, but buying pressure remains relatively weak following the recent sharp sell-off. Based on current price action, gold is likely to recover slightly toward the 4,200 to 4,250 area before gradually moving lower to retest the major support levels at 4,100, 4,000, and 3,900. The market may then enter a consolidation phase while waiting for further direction from DXY. If DXY continues to strengthen and gold closes below 3,900, it would confirm renewed bearish momentum and could trigger a much deeper decline in the weeks ahead. Before we move into the trading plan, here's the key takeaway. As long as DXY remains above 100, our preferred scenario remains bearish for gold. However, if DXY loses momentum and falls back below 100, gold could see a larger corrective rebound before the next major trend develops. Now, here's the part most traders wait for, the exact levels I'm watching this week. Let's move into the trading plan for the week ahead.
Trading plan June 22nd to 26th, 2026. First sell zone 4,240 to 4,300. H4 descending trend line. Round number, institutional resistance zone. Stop loss 4302. First target 4,200 to 4,150. Extended target 4,100 to 3,500. Second sell zone 4,155 to 4,200. Nearest H4 resistance, round number, high probability resistance zone. Stop loss 4202. First target 4,100 to 4,000. Extended target 3,900 to 3,500. Pro tip: false breakout, wait for the retest before re-entering. Always adjust stop loss levels based on your own risk management. Despite the bearish outlook, strong rebound rallies remain possible if gold reaches major support zones and DXY fails to hold above the 100 level. First buy zone 3,500 to 3,555. Monthly support, discount price, institutional support zone. Stop loss, 34.87. First target, 3,600 to 3,700. Extended target, 3,800 to 4,500. Second buy zone, 3,900 to 3,935. Weekly support, high probability support zone. Stop loss, 38.87. First target, 4,000 to 4,050. Extended target, 4,100 to 4,200. Third buy zone, 4,000 to 4,035. Nearest H4 support, strong support zone. Stop loss, 39.87. First target, 4,050 to 4,100. Extended target, 4,150 to 4,200. We publish key gold levels before the market reacts. For real-time updates throughout the week, you'll find the Telegram link below. Trade safe, and I'll see you in the next market breakdown.